Oh, baby, today. One last caress. Welcome back. Another episode of Hippie's Chopper Corner. We're going to keep doing what I've been doing. It's kind of new, but who could be the first one in the comments to tell me who this band was and what the name of that song was? I raped your mother today. All right. Man, I hope I didn't say that too loud. Good Lord. That bot's going to pick up on me and say, demonetized. Anyway, man, I had some good content going a minute ago. Screwed around, lost every bit of it, man. Let me dig back out what I had. But, been out here working on this thing. Got a package in. I got some Klotz 60 weight oil. It's really good. It's specifically designed for pre-Evo motors, pre-blockhead, flathead, knucklehead, panhead, shovelhead, yada, yada, yada. That right there, that was just for startup the other day, not to run the bike more than 10, 15 seconds. I know, that was $25 I blew. Well, actually, I only put 2 quarts in it, but, $14 just to fire it up a little bit to find out the front cylinder ain't firing. Order spark plugs. I go with NGK. Got a master rebuild kit for the carburetor. Not so sure it needs it anymore. But man, I'm like a freaking squirrel or a hamster, in a cage running around and around and around and around on a little wheel, and then I'll see something grab my attention. I'll run over and do that. It's like, I have trouble staying focused. What do they call that? ADHD? Hey, I got so many things going in this shop, man. But I got this new bike in here, so my main goal was to, get her back to life again because she just sat, man, and that's the hardest thing you can do to one of these old bikes. But, so I've gone through. I replaced all of those leaking oil lines. I mean, every one of them up to the oil cooler, back, new battery, new plugs, cleaned the points, re-gapped it, had to reset the carburetor. Man, that freaking accelerator pump was a half a turn out. I'm like, no wonder this thing wasn't responding. I thought the accelerator pump had dry rotted and cracked in there. Is what I thought, but I knew the other night. I asked my brother F-Bomb the night I got it and fired it up to feel back here and tell me if both of them was hitting. And of course, he said yes, and I could tell by the sound they weren't. So the other night when I was here, by the way, he's the reason I lost my footage. He called during my filming. Love you, F-Bomb. But my goal is just to get this fired up, get it running good, put a few miles on it while the season's still good. She just needed some tender loving care. I still got to bleed these brakes out. I'm not sure what's going on with the brake light. It barely lights up. You guys tell me if you think that's a bulb issue. Can y'all see that in the camera? That license plate light just lights up a little bit. So I need to check the bulb in that. Because when you put direct power right to your brake light, it should light up. Because that's all your pressure switch does. You run your brake light to one prong, and then you run the other prong to your power, and the pressure in there closes the circuit. Boom, your light comes on. So it's archaic technology, easy enough to figure out. But I just about got this where I need it to be. So let's turn a little bit of fuel on. She's cold. She's cold. She's cold. She's cold. See? Cold, cold, cold. All right. I'm going to try it without any accelerator pump. is rich. My eyes are burning. So I can't really fully tune that carburetor until I've got it ready to ride. Which it ain't far. I got to put the battery box back on it, put the air cleaner back on it. Those S&S's really like the stock air cleaners on them. Like, they don't like velocity stacks. They like to have the right air cleaner on them. Get it back on it, ride it, get it up to temperature. Then you can start tuning on your carburetor. Right now, it's just set at factory settings, 1 1/4 out. Man, the accelerator pump when I first got it was like a half a turn out. Like, it's got to be a minimum 2 turns out to get any fuel to spray out of that emulsion tube right there. Get a little done on it. Get it running. My next order of business is install the fender and sissy bar back on that one, put the seat pan on it, get the mounts for the seat pan done. I can then get these parts to my painter, the tank, which is down there, with everything else that goes on this bike, the fender. I may even have him paint that sissy bar. I hadn't made up my mind yet. Get that to him. Then I will set that stuff back aside again till I get a little bit more money, because I promise you this YouTube does not pay me. And when it does pay you, it takes a long time for any real money to build up. I'm going to swap engines back out. I'm going to put the stroker back in that one, and this one over here is going to become my priority again. Oh, cool thing. You know, I bought that tour pack for when me and my wife go on long trips. One of my brothers gave me the quick detach mount for it. So, boom, tour pack altogether, all in, $20. It may be black, but hell, that black will go with that. That's a River Rock color is what that is. That was a 2020 only color. It was considered a custom color. Look, there go Diesel and little Junior. Where's your motorcycle at? Oh, where? No, it ain't. It's in the side building. What's wrong with it?
Chain bracket.
It don't run. Does anything at Hippie's Chopper Corner run?
Yeah.
Does? Yeah. This one runs a little bit. This one runs a little bit. Those two run really good. That one over there lost compression. It don't run. But anyway, I'll get back with y'all here in just a little bit, man. I'm going to do a little bit more work on this bike. We'll get back with y'all.
Just don't care.
Back to where we were before. All right. So, got a lot cleaned up. Got the wiring button back up. I got the battery box back on it. I cleaned that brake line up. It ain't hanging down anymore. Got the brake light working. Fixing to get it down off the lift. Still need to put the kicker back on it. Get it down off the lift, and I may ride it to the end of the driveway and back. I don't know. I'm not. That front master cylinder is shot. I bled the brake down with my bleeder, with my pneumatic bleeder. I bled the. I had fluid coming out of the zerk right there, or the bleeder. I had plenty of good fluid coming out of it, but I never got any pressure built up in that master up there, so I think it's shot. Slick's wanting me to keep the front brake on it. He says, man, it really don't make sense to take it off. He's probably right, but I'm not going to put no money into it right now, so we'll have to just figure that out as we go. But just want to give y'all a quick update. I'm going to take a quick pause for the sponsor of today's channel, Slickhead Custom Cycles. Cue the dancing girls. Ed. Hey, Big Ed, cue the dancing girls. Dun, 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 dun. Back at it, girls. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, man, that was hilarious. If y'all hadn't seen Big Ed Zilla's video and Slickhead Custom Cycles video, y'all go check them out, man. They had a couple of cool videos come out recently, but I'll get back to you when I get her off the lift, guys. Yep. She's running pretty good now. Them brakes ain't nothing to speak of. The front brakes don't work at all, and the back brake barely stops me. So I've got to see if I can find rebuild kits for that caliper right there. Get it rebuilt, and at least have a back brake. I don't know what I'm gonna do about that front brake. But it's running good. I'm happy with it. Got the brake light working. I'm gonna put the S&S teardrop on it. I meant to do that. Yeah, there she is, guys. She ain't puking no oil. There's a little bit under there, but that's your crankcase breather. That's what it's supposed to do. Has to vent that atmospheric pressure. I'm probably gonna wrap this video up. I did have had a guy in my comments, and I thought he was trolling me. He said it was his first time commenting. He said, "Do you have any bike that runs?" So I told old Slickhead, I said, "Man, go over there and look at this comment." And I said, "Tell me if you think this dude's trolling me." It took Slick about 5 seconds to text message me back. And he's like, "Man, dude didn't put no LOL. He didn't put no laughing emoji." He goes, "Man, that dude was straight clowning your ass, boy." So then Slick starts clowning me. And the funny part was, dude was halfway right. I'm in here trying to get this one running. And of course, I'm giddy as a schoolgirl because I got this thing tuned pretty good. Not all the way yet, but, I got to at least ride it a little bit. So, but I was in here working on this one. I ain't put this one back together yet. That one over there has got a low compression engine in it. This one over here, timing issue with it. I still haven't figured out. My pan head's got a bent valve, so I'm probably ordering new heads for it. But he wasn't, man. I think he was just seeing how I would respond, see if I'd come back like a little broad and be like, say something smart, and I didn't. And I was like, I just commented, "Man, barely." And then I was like, run is a relative term. What exactly do you mean by run? But he wound up commenting on about 20 of my videos, man. He's like, "Dude, I'm commenting just to be commenting to help your views out, help your algorithm." Turned out to be a pretty good subscriber, man. So anyway, like I said, y'all go check out Edzilla's Dancing Girls and Slick's Dancing Girls, because, man, all I got's a dancing dog right there. He's just running around here looking for Sky. Slick's got a female pit bull up there, and well, Diesel's got the hots for her, man. He can't get him enough of watching Sky on TV. See, he hears me say her name, he's running around looking for her. He don't know where she's at. So shout out to my brother Slick, Slickhead Custom Cycles. All my subscribers, man, we're pushing up on 1,600. That is absolutely unbelievable. 2 months ago, I think I was just trying to hit 1,000, and here I am, on my way up to 2,000. I probably had less than 500 subscribers when Slick and I formed a relationship a few months back. And he's really helped me figure out how to push my channel, how to be better at my channel, how to be better at doing what I do. And he's been a great help. So anyway, got the FLH running good. I hope y'all like that one kickstart. It was warmed up. I get it, but that means I've at least got it half-ass tuned properly. Junior was a big help to me tonight. So I'm going to close this one up. We're coming up on 20 minutes, and so far I have trouble keeping everybody's attention for very long. So next time we get back, I'll probably be trying to get that one fabbed on out, even though I don't have an oil tank and exhaust and back brakes for it. At least I can get stuff over to my painter, and then you guys are going to see me start working on that one again. So tune in next time for more of this sketchy chopper shit here at Hippie's Chopper Corner. And please, if you know the name of that song that I had playing when we first started the video, drop it down in the comments. Until then, keep choppers sketchy. Hippie's Chopper Corner, home of the sketchy chopper.